Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of December 16th through the 22nd, 2024. So we have the solstice coming up on the 21st. So depending on which hemisphere of the world you're in, this is going to be a significant time for you. So a lot of us in the northern hemisphere are going through the winter solstice, and this is the darkest week of the year, which is definitely a time for reflection and going within and just like really pouring into yourself. And if you're in the southern hemisphere, you may be experiencing the opposite and wanting to be very energetic and outwardly expressing yourself. So Gemini, you have the Two of Wands coming out as your first card. The world is in your hand. The world is your oyster. I definitely feel like you have a lot of great ideas of things that you want to get done and get accomplished, and this may be a week of really planning those things out. Some of you guys may be making a vision board or some sort of like 2025 plan for yourself, or just sort of getting clear about what it is that you want to do and what your upcoming year and quarters and month and all of that will look like for you. The Two of Wands is definitely a planning sort of energy. Some of you could even be planning some travel or organizing some sort of party or get together, getting clear on, well, what foods am I going to serve? How many people am I going to have? Getting clear on the invite list, things like that. So you're definitely in your planning, CEO, manager sort of energy this week for sure. We have the Two of Cups right next to that. Wow, so there's two twos coming out in your first two cards. The number 2, numerologically, is definitely a number of heart-to-heart energy, getting along with people, seeing eye to eye, and just really having balanced, harmonious energy. So when the Two of Cups comes out in reverse, it can kind of show, I'm seeing a little bit of codependency, but the intuitive energies that I'm picking up on here, Gemini, is that someone can feel a little bit codependent off of your energy. And so if you're taking time to yourself this week to really focus on you, maybe you need a little bit of space to plan and organize your life, that person may really be missing you or feeling like really anxious about it. So some of you may be connected to somebody who has more of an anxious attachment style. So just be aware of that. That's just what I'm feeling intuitively. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so there could be some conversations about this that you actually have with them. They may be opening up about their feelings, their fears, their anxious thoughts, etc., and having a nice clarifying conversation with you, which is really healthy and nice, especially if they can admit to and this could also be you for some of you. You may be the one that feels codependent to someone, and you just may be opening up to them like, hey, this is how I'm feeling, and I just need a little bit of validation, a little bit of reassurance. So yeah, I think that's a good thing, especially if it's a newer connection, because it really sets a healthy tone for the rest of the relationship to just be able to openly talk about these things and not let it turn into this big blowout. We have the Knight of Wands. Oh my gosh, right underneath that Two of Wands. You guys are feeling really, really inspired and energetic. I'm seeing such enthusiasm for the wave that you're riding in life, the momentum that you're building and carrying. And for some of you, you may be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They don't have to be a fire sign, but this is definitely somebody who wants to plan a future with you. And this doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, a romantic partner wants to plan a future with you, although it can show up in that way, and it could still be in like the middle stages of that. So not yet a mature thing, but a growing thing. This could also be like a friend who's like, let's travel the world. Like, let's go on this like backpacking trip throughout Europe or North America or Africa or Asia or South America or wherever. And there's a lot of enthusiasm there, but you're still in the planning phases. So it's still growing. You could be connecting with an energy like that, and their energy feels like sunshine, very warm, quite jolly most of the time. And yeah, it's definitely something that's growing. There's a lot of things in your life right now, Gemini, that are in a growth state. We have the Two of Swords. So 3 twos, 2, 2, 2, coming out in your reading right underneath that Two of Cups in reverse. Yes, exactly. Someone is not at peace emotionally when it comes to your connection, okay? And it doesn't feel like a big deal though. Like it doesn't feel like this earth-shattering, oh my gosh, we have to break up sort of energy. It's more so like I have these slight codependency patterns and I am feeling very dysregulated. Let me talk to you about that. And let's exchange the validation and the reassurance that we need in order to just really cement in how healthy this relationship is. So some of you guys may be facing that at this time. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? And this is right underneath the 3 of Swords in reverse. So for some of you, there could be some endings and new beginnings, some transitions taking place in the home or in your finances, okay? And again, I don't know why I'm seeing for a lot of you, if you're in a romantic relationship right now, I feel the presence for a lot of you. Obviously, some of you may be in a longer term relationship already, but I'm seeing something that's in development. So this is like somebody you maybe have been dating for a few months or like a year or two, and it's like you're sort of wanting to plan your life together. And this could be like your first fight or your first like sort of, not even fight, but like, I'm feeling some type of way, let me talk about it. This may be the first time that you are experiencing this with this person, whoever it may be. And I know that's a very specific message. It won't resonate for everyone watching. It doesn't even have to just be in romance. This could be like a friend or family member or something. And it's like kind of giving first fight energy though. And you have the opportunity to really see how you navigate this and make sure that you navigate it in a healthy way. 3 of Swords in reverse is kind of reassuring actually, because this shows pulling the swords out of the heart. So this could be some finalization happening with like a separation, okay, especially since it's occurring above the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. If any of you are going through a separation, it's like, okay, wow, okay, I'm over this and everything went through and it's looking good. I'm excited for this new chapter. I'm excited for what's growing in my life. And even with the 2 of Cups in reverse next to the 3 of Swords in reverse, yeah, again, it just feels like if there's any separations that have happened in your life in these past few weeks or months, you're over it. Or if you're dating someone and you have this weird fear in the back of your mind, like, oh, what if they're not over their ex? They are. Okay, they're not going back. There's a lot of clarity in this reading, but like the question then becomes like, okay, why am I feeling anxious though? Talk about that with your partner. What do you need to feel safe and secure in the relationship itself? Really interesting. Yeah, a lot of you are wanting to protect your peace and protect what you've built up for yourself when it comes to love, and a part of that is spending time separate as well as together. So finding that balance may be the key to success this week, okay? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to catch the fullest overview of this week. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course, so check it out. Bye-bye.